Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about Hunter syndrome and its Ayurveda view. Hunter syndrome is a metabolic disease. It is also known as MPS 2, that is mucopolysaccharidosis type 2. It occurs as a result of mutation in gene encoding for iduronate 2 sulfate, and it is a X-linked recessive disorder. Basically, iduronate 2 sulfate is a lysosomal storage disease. Before understanding this disease, we have to know about what are the basic function of iduronate 2 sulfate and how this progress into Hunter syndrome, that is MPS 2. The main function of iduronate 2 sulfate is to break down the large sugar molecule, that is glycosamine glycan or GAG. By this picture, we can understand this. Suppose this is GAG1 and this is GAG2. GAG1 is GAG means glycosamine glycan, or it is also known as mucopolysaccharides. So this is a GAG1 and this is a GAG2. Both are linked with O-linked sulfate. Normally, iduronate 2 sulfate act on this O-linked bond and divide this into two different GAG molecule, that is two different mucopolysaccharides molecule. But in this disease, there is a mutation in gene encoding for iduronate 2 sulfate, which is present on X chromosome. So this is a X-linked recessive disorder. Whenever there is deficiency of this iduronate 2 sulfate, this bond is not uh, destroyed, and there is not formation of two different GAG molecule, or there is a deposition of accumulation of this mucopolysaccharides. So there is deposition of mucopolysaccharides in human body. So this is a basic uh, pathogenesis, how this disease occur. Now we should understand what is GAG and glycosamine glycan and how they are important for our body. Basically, they are a large sugar molecule, and they are uh, divided into four types. One is hyaluronic acid. This is present in joints. Another is chondroitin sulfate or dermatan sulfate. It is present in skin. Third one is heparin and heparin sulfate. It is present in our blood and act as anticoagulant. And fourth one is keratin sulfate, which is present in our eyes and other tissues. So they are divided into four types on the basis of sugar, type of linkage, and the number and location of sulfate groups. What are the function of GAG molecule? GAG molecule are basically negative charge particle, and they attract cation, and they have a tendency to attract water molecule inside them. So they are hydrophilic in nature, and due to this ability of their absorbing water, they act as a shock absorber in our body. They perform multiple function in our body. For example, joint fluid, that is hyaluronic acid, it is also type of GAG, that is glycosamine amine glycan. They act as a lubricating fluid in joint. They provide structural integrity to cells. Basically, they are present in extracellular matrix. Whenever there is a two cells, there is a junction between two cell, and there is some part which is known as extracellular matrix outside the cell, and this extracellular matrix is filled by this GAG molecule, that is glycosamine glycan. So they are very useful, they are very crucial for our body. What are the symptoms of this Hunter syndrome? When we go through this image, we know that 74% child at age of 1 year develop otitis, and 78% of child with Hunter syndrome at age of 1 year develop hernia. whereas 34% child of Hunter syndrome develop nasal obstruction at age of 2 years. Similarly, 95% of child attend a specific Hunter syndrome facial feature at age of 2.5 year. 89% of Hunter syndrome children suffer from enlarged liver and spleen at age of 3 year, and 68% child suffer from enlarged tonsil or adenoid at age of 3 year. Similarly, at age of 3.5 year, that is 3.5 year, 70% of child with Hunter syndrome developed enlarged tongue. At age of 4 year, 84% of child with Hunter syndrome develop joint stiffness, and at age of 5 year, children 39% of children with Hunter syndrome develop kyphosis or scoliosis. At age of 6 year, 57% of child with Hunter syndrome develop cardiac valve disease. So this is all about symptom. Actually, this is a multi-system disease. Mucopolysaccharidosis are a group of disorder where there is accumulation of gag molecule or mucopolysaccharides. They are a multi-system disease. They don't affect any single part of our body. They affect multi-system of our body. Moving to appearance, and if we see what are the changes that they produce in our body. For appearance, we see coarse face, short stature and short neck. In eyes, there are glaucoma, retinal dystrophy and corneal clouding may be seen. In ears, recurrent otitis media, hearing loss. Dental, in dental caries, dental abscess and crypts, and dental cyst can be seen. In cardiac, cardiomyopathy, dysplastic valve, heart murmur can be easily felt. Gastrointestinal, hepatosplenomegaly, umbilical and inguinal hernia, swallowing problem, diarrhea and drooling are common. In PNS, peripheral nerve entrapment like carpal tunnel syndrome may be seen. In respiratory, upper airway obstruction, obstructive sleep apnea, snoring, restrictive lung disease, frequent infection, sinopulmonary infection may be seen. And they produce genu valgum and many skeletal disability like hip dysplasia, etc. So this is a multi-system disease. This is a picture of mucopolysaccharidosis 2, that is Hunter syndrome. We can see this is a lip, protruded tongue may be seen, short neck and face is coarse, and nasal bridge is depressed, and roomy nasal cavity, which make them child for dyspnea like symptoms, and we can easily identify the child with abnormal coarse facies of mucopolysaccharidosis. How to diagnose this disease? Normally it is diagnosed by when we check glycosamine glycase in urine, increase GAG molecule in urine, enzymic activity testing in plasma, and for Hunter syndrome genetic testing because it is X-linked, and if possible prenatal screening can be done. Water treatment, only enzyme replacement therapy is uh, a treatment for this disease, and symptom based therapy is given. What we can consider this Hunter syndrome in Ayurveda? Basically, it is a X-linked disorder, and there is a deficiency of iodinate 2 sulfate, which is coded by X-linked gene. Now, this iodinate 2 sulfate mainly act on GAG molecule and disintegrate GAG molecule into simple molecule. Whenever there is a deficiency of this this iodinate 2 sulfate, there is accumulation of GAG molecule. So in Ayurveda, when we see metabolic process, all the metabolic process are taken up by Pitta, Pachak Pitta, and different type of Jatharagni, Bhutagni and Dhatwagni. Whenever there is a disbalance in Agni level, deficiency in Jatragni, Bhutagni and Dhatwagni, there will be Agni Mandya and formation of arm. So when we consider this Hunter syndrome, the accumulation of this glycosamine amine glycan, that is GAG molecule, that can be considered as arm, and this Agni Mandya lead to formation of this arm and accumulation of arm, and finally disease symptom occur. So this can be a Samprapti Ghatak, or this can be a flow chart for this Hunter syndrome in Ayurveda. What can be treatment? Treatment can be two type of treatment can be given. Whenever when patient come to our OPD in early phase, we can give Agnivardhan Dravya. Mainly there is not deficiency of Jatragni, there is a deficiency of Bhutagni and Dhatwagni level, because there is accumulation of GAG molecule. Mainly when there is ahar ras and formation of glucose. From ahar ras to formation of glucose, this come under Jatragni, function of Jatragni. And from glucose to tissues, formation of tissues, ras rakt mas mein asthi majja shukra, this come under Bhutagni and Dhatwagni. So there is a mainly when we see this, there is a mainly deficiency of Bhutagni and Dhatwagni. So we have to consider this disease as Bhutagni and Dhatwagni Mandya. So we should specifically focus on Agnivardhan when patient come in early stage, and we should give Bhutagni Dhatwagni Vardhan Dravya. I don't listed here drugs which increase Dhatwagni and Bhutagni, because many, if any patient see this, they can try this. So for preventing this, I don't write here drugs names. And when we increase Jatragni, as we know, Jatragni is father of all Agni. So ultimately Bhutagni and Dhatwagni will Mand will cover up. So this can be a treatment for this Agnivardhan. Another, there is accumulation of arm. There is accumulation of arm in form of GAG molecule. So Agnivardhan, Dipan Pachan is first line of treatment. Secondary, there is accumulation, excess accumulation. To excrete out this excess accumulation, we can go for Sodhan. For Sodhan purpose, we can give Kai Virechan. It can be Vaman, it can be Virechan, it can be Shiro Virechan. Or we can go for Basti. If patient, if child is very, child bal is very low, or Sattva is very hour, so we can't give Virechan. So we should move to Basti, Niru Basti, and Sodhan Basti, and different type of Char Basti, different type of Niru Basti depending upon condition of child. So this is a very brief discussion about Hunter syndrome and Ayurveda view. Thank you for watching this. Thank you very much.